Hey everybody, welcome back to X-Plane 11. I'm Bill. This is the Carenado CT182T. I don't know what the hell that means. And then on the tail it says Skylane TC. Your guess is as good as mine on Cessna's naming convention. But we're in the Western expansion on PilotEdge. This is Boeing Field. My very lacking Boeing Field scenery. This is default. There are some really nice Washington State scenery packages for X-Plane. I'm going to hold off on buying any scenery for a little bit, especially considering that I don't know how much I will be flying up here in the sim, but I just, for whatever reason, had the desire to fly to a pretty remote airport. It's really rainy, windy, and cold down here in Southern California right now. So it kind of, no offense, Seattle, but it made me think of Seattle and kind of some more rugged flying. There's a very cool little grass strip out by Mount Rainier, which you can kind of see in the background. It's being a little bit wonky at the moment. Let's see if we can zoom in, if that's going to pop in at any point. I don't think it's going to. It just looks like doesn't look like Rainier. If this was in the real world, that would look really pretty right now. This is actually real world weather at the moment, so congratulations Seattle on having better weather than Orange County at the moment. Over here on the iPad, which I do not have georeferencing. Not by design. For whatever reason, it's just not showing up on X-Plane. And instead of rebooting and getting that to work, I am just going to leave it because I kind of like not having georeferencing for this, because the airport that we're going to go to is Teton State 4 Sierra 6, and it is right at the end of this little lake here, Rimrock Lake. Here are some Google prepared images. Let's go over to this screen. How does that look? It looks fine. Here's Mount Rainier over on the left. Rimrock Lake is right here. Looks like there's a dam. And this is the airport, Teton State Airport. It is right on the lake. Let's check out some photos. We only have 6 here, but that is, well, look at that. Okay. That's pretty rad. That guy flying his Carbon Cub looks like he's having a really great day. And that is the airport. So we got 02 and 20. That outcropping at the end of the runway. Yeah, I know. It's cool. I think this is super cool. And 182 is a great plane to do this in. I don't have georeferencing, so we're going to have to find this, which is a little bit tough. Looks like somewhere you would take a Cub. It is definitely a place you would take a Cub. Joe, happy little Friday. Thank you. Maybe the IP of your iPad changed. It shouldn't have. I just used it. I think there may be a GPS connected to it, potentially, that is causing issues. Maybe if I turn off Bluetooth, it'll snap to it. I honestly, at this point, I don't want to touch it because I don't want to have georeferencing. So this is the airport that we're at, Boeing Field. We're going to depart Boeing, and we're going to go underneath the Bravo for SeaTac. And that looks like we're going to need to be between 25 and 5,000 feet. What is this shelf? 3,000. Okay, so 25, 27 to get around Renton. Let's get on flight following so Renton's not a problem. And we'll probably have to loop around Lake Union and go underneath the shelf. Yeah, so I think that is fine. We'll just get flight following and kind of cruise up over Bellevue, and we'll be underneath the shelf for a little bit, and then just head straight south, head for the mountain. It really shouldn't be that far of a flight or that long of a flight, but it will be interesting not having georeferencing on there. I will have the G1000 though, so I guess that technically is georeferencing, but very pretty. I must try to pick up a few sceneries up this way. Yeah, it's pretty. I'm from this area, and it is very pretty when it's nice out. But that's my only complaint is that the winters can become very, very long. So let's get the static elements out of here and see. This is a fun plane to fly as a alternative to the default 172 because it essentially is just a flat, faster 172. I know 182 fans will probably get really mad at that, but it's true. Let's get the fuel pump on. That's a loud fuel pump. All right. Do I introduce fuel or do I leave the mixture full in? I'm just going to leave it full in and start it up. I wish most planes started up that easily. RPM is at 800. Let's pull the mixture back. Okay, it is a turbo. We're not going to be too high, so we don't have to worry about shock cooling or anything. But normally with a turbo, you're going to want to keep an eye on your temperatures, and definitely not descend too quickly from cruise. It's going to be faster in cruise than a plane with the same horsepower but naturally aspirated. So flying at higher altitudes, taking advantage of winds aloft is very tempting, but you just have to be careful that you're not going to explode anything. Greek XP11, welcome. Thank you for following. Can't wait to get my X-Plane 11 connected to AvPlan EFB for flight for Australia. Awesome. Yeah, it's nice to have your EFB connected with the simulator, especially for flight, because it's just so much better than anything else. B7, what's up? Notably heavier and more stable. It's definitely heavier. Alright, what else? What am I missing here? Enter sounds good. This is a little bit of a cheat. We do have georeferencing on the GPS. We can of course eliminate that if we want to, or we can kind of use it as a small reference. Let's go. Let's turn it off. Let's just turn it off. Let's see. Moneyball24, thank you for following. Welcome. It seems a lot further back that the 172, when looking at it, seems like a good little plane for short hops, good for IMC2 with all of its gadgets. Yeah, I mean it's a 172 that just sits a little bit higher and has a heavier nose. There's a lot of front nose gear failures in it. Prop strikes because it'll porpoise. If you're used to 172s, if you land it like a 172, it's going to bounce off the nose wheel. The pre-stream discussion, a friend of mine her dad actually wrecked his 182Q for doing that very same thing. So there's some hazards to this in the real world, just jumping from a 172, but you know, it's wider, which is nice, a lot more shoulder room than a 172. But it's a high wing, which is either a good thing or a bad thing, depending on preference. ATIS is 2775. 2775. Right. First time flying out of this airport on PilotEdge.
6,000 scattered. Temperature 9er. Dew point -1. Altimeter 3023. Arriving and departing runways 32 left, 32 right. Visual approaches in use. Simultaneous approaches between Boeing Field and Seattle International. Expect aircraft above you on final. Redact all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information kilo.
Just give me that altimeter, girl.
Boeing King County Airport, ATIS information kilo. 0053 Zulu. Wind 310 F4. Visibility 10. 6,000 scattered. Temperature 9er. Dew point -1. Altimeter 3023. Arriving and departing runways 32 left, 32 right. Visual approaches in use. Simultaneous approaches between Boeing Field.
Got it. Got it. Okay. A little bit out of my comfort zone on the airport, which is good. Clearance and delivery is 32.4. 32.4. I changed the microphone. It's in a different location. If you guys, the regulars, particularly any of the Ryans, let me know how the audio, if it sounds any better or worse. B7 sounds
Clear to
good.
the Las Vegas Airport, Zipper 1 departures to C transition, climb via squawk 6323, Southwest 151.
Southwest 151, read back correct.
Finbar, are you at work right now?
Connect normal approach 135.65.
Okay.
CBN 5 Tango Bravo Connect, code center 127.45.
See what how strict this is. Boeing clearance, good evening, Skylane 2250 Romeo. We'd like flight following southbound. We're going to be in the Teton State area at about 3,500 out there.
2250 Romeo, departure frequency 120.4, squawk 2462.
2462. Departure frequency 120.4, squawking 2462, 2250 Romeo. No.
50 Romeo, read back correct. Number 9015 Tango Bravo, code center pilot name 1290.
62.
Delta 605 normal approach, expect ILS runway 28 left.
Sweet. Alright, so that's on.
576, connect tower 100.9er.
What's up, Jeff? Hello, my VFR flight. Oh, hello, Mr. VFR flight sim.
53 Sierra Lima, IFR, Reno
Yeah.
to John Wayne.
There's not too many
VFR
VFR
Airport, Zephyr 6 departure, Darby transition and
streamers just in
Columbia 6
general,
squawk
so.
3306.
And I guess there are even fewer that do really goofy shit to get on
the
that.
Zephyr 6 to Darby,
YouTube
Columbia
channel.
to Sid, squawk 3306.
Inbound to
3
John
Lima.
Wayne right now in my new pocket rocket.
Tower, yeah,
Nice, Verity.
634 right.
Do I ever fly the Zebo on A320? I do not, Jeff. I have the Zebo, and I barely touch it. I actually, oddly enough, loaded up in it for the first time in a long time yesterday, but I definitely did not do that in front of anybody. Used it for B-roll for a video. All right, let's get over to ground, I guess, and get the tower frequency is 18.3. How is this thing? I wanted a good IFR single prop for X-plane. It's really nice. It has its typical Carenado isms to it, but it doesn't, because it's not a rep plane, it doesn't get super pissed off. So that's pretty nice. You know, you don't have to worry really about anything breaking. It's a you know, single engine Cessna, so it's pretty simple. Would you say it beats the F-33? No, F-33 is way better. Just the plane in general is way better. Where are we? I don't even know where the hell I am. Modern aviation, I guess. Where? Let's just turn this off for the moment and see where I am. I guess we're off Alpha 5. Boeing ground Skylane 2250 Romeo. Taxi with, we're about at Alpha 5 to the run-up. Yeah, Lewis, my georeferencing is not working on ForeFlight, and I probably could fix it, but I'm not gonna.
2250 Romeo, runway 32 right, taxi Alpha.
What are we on? 32 right? 32 right via Alpha 2250 Romeo. So turn that off, and we're gonna turn off the inset. Okay. You spend all that money on the Zebo and never fly it. Alright, let's get lights coming on. Yeah, it was a big investment that's just sitting there. Yeah, the low wing mafia is definitely where it's at. Hey, S600, why don't you wait there, pal? What the hell? Lost Creatures, can you spend money on the Zebo? No. No. The Zebo is free. Still free. But it's kind of the joke. Okay, down to Alpha, and we'll do a run-up. It obviously is not very busy here at Boeing Field today, so we can do the run-up holding short. Flight, what's happening? Thought someone made an add-on or something. No, I'm sure there is. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's an add-on that would cost money for the Zebo. That's not my world, so I mean, not that any flight sim stuff is really my world in any way, but the Zebo for sure is free. You won your Zebo on Catstrader stream. That's a good place to win it. Sky Textures. It's just a reshader. Yeah, it's just a Fly with Lua reshader. What is this? Alpha 8? Oh, yep, this is our stop. Okay. I'm glad I checked, because that is where I wanted to stop.
Seattle Tower, Yana 576 off at Lima.
Okay. Couldn't find it on the org.
To the ramp, via Bravo, this frequency at 576.
Somebody's got it, Lewis. Somebody has it. If you ping Captain Darkon on the Discord, he should be able to find it for you, because I know he's got that somewhere. So it turns out VR is pretty nutty. Boneworks is my new favorite platformer. VR is pretty fun. All right, let's get mixture coming up. RPM is at, I can't tell. I'm gonna eyeball it. Let's check the mags. It's good. Check the propeller.
Delta 605 at RG cleared ILS runway 28 left approach.
Looks good there. Looks good there. Looks good. This thing sounds pretty sweet, I gotta say. What's up, homie? What's happening? I'll have to go looking because your sim looks the best. Well, it's pretty bare bones, man. I'm not gonna.
Ground Southwest 151 at Terminal
it's pretty
4,
simple.
ready to taxi with Victor.
And pretty cheap as well. I don't have a super high powered rig.
7 left exit via
Don't
Delta.
have any like payware,
Delta 7 left, Southwest 151.
weather add-ons or anything. So if you think it looks good, thank you, and it's
Number
also
75 Mike,
easily
contact
replicated.
LA Center 135.5. Actually 75
Okay, so we're gonna fly over Bellevue to get out of here.
27.
Boeing Tower Skylane at 2250 Romeo information Kilo, holding short 32 right Alpha 8. I think
Over 2250 Romeo, Boeing Tower, 32 right, clear for takeoff.
32 right, clear for takeoff, 2250 Romeo. Lights, camera, are we altituding?
Reno Brown, November
Mixture
6530
is full
Lima,
in.
IFR to taxi with Bravo.
Number 6530 Lima, runway 16 left exit via Charlie.
16 left, get Charlie, Sierra Lima.
This thing sounds good. It looks good too. I mean, that's some, I mean, fresh off the assembly line, but the textures, the lighting looks pretty good. Those 4 frames per second shadows don't look great. Okay. The action part, shenanigans, is the mixture going full in. So lights is you put the strobes on, camera is you make sure that the transponder is on, and action is the mixture full in. This is yeah, why don't you step in front of the camera and say that? Julia thinks that I just made that up. Any reason why the MFD is inverted? By the way, this is standard scenery, and this looks pretty good. There's the 5, there's Elliott Bay right there. What is the MFD that you're referring to that's inverted flight?
Roger.
Do you mean like why I have them mirrored? Oh, reverted. Oh, yeah. I thought you said inverted. Yeah. So I have the backup on because I don't have any georeferencing on ForeFlight, and I want to maintain the lack of.
Forward 50 Romeo, connect to departure.
Seattle departure 50 Romeo. I want to maintain the lack of georeferencing. Seattle departure Skylane 2250 Romeo 1400.
Forward 2250 Romeo, Seattle, the departure and a contact, maintain VFR.
What did you say? Could you repeat that? 50 Romeo?
50 Romeo, Seattle departure and a contact, maintain VFR.
Maintain VFR 50 Romeo. Yeah. So, and if you're wondering what we're talking about, so the G1000 here has 2 screens, and this little red button right here. If you click that, this is what it would normally look like. Or, you know, a version of what it could look like. And this red button, you click that if one of the screens fail, it mirrors it to both screens. So it doesn't, it's not guessing which screen failed. It's just putting everything on both screens. So if the left screen fails, you can look at the right. If the right screen fails, you can look at the left. So I have that pressed with the map turned off, so I can. So I don't have GPS basically. We're going right into... Actually, no, we might be clear of Renton airspace. Looks like Renton and Boeing kind of joined together. This is Mercer Island right here. This is where Bill Gates lives and where all the Microsoft executives live right here.
151 face tower,
A lot of the secretaries that took stock options in Microsoft early on have a lot of these houses along the water. And then this is downtown Bellevue, kind of a smaller version. There's the mall. We got the Bellevue Mall there. That's exciting. And I'm just going to fly to the east a little bit here. I don't have to climb too much. We've got some Bravo shelves above us, one at 3,000 feet.
Number 50 Romeo traffic, 10 o'clock in 3 miles southbound. Indicate to 1,500 aircraft southbound.
Negative contact will be looking at 50 Romeo. Oh, yeah, we got him in sight. Yeah, we got that traffic in sight, 50 Romeo.
Roger.
You said he's southbound?
Ready for me.
Okay, yeah, we've got him in sight. We'll maintain separation. 50 Romeo.
Delta 605,
I don't know where that dude's going. Is he descending?
120.5, Delta 605.
No, he's turning east. Okay, we're good. How is life outside your house there? Luckily, I bought toilet paper a few days ago. Yeah, that's a drone. Yeah, whenever they say type unknown, that signifies that it is a drone. So I'm gonna pop up for flight here. So we just crossed.
Delta 605, Smith Tower, 128.011.
So there's Mercer Island, and we're just over Bellevue. We're just past Bellevue, and we're on the south end of Lake Sammamish. With which again, this area even more so, I feel like, than Southern California, is deceptive in how quickly you can get places using general aviation.
Departure Southwest 151.
Like, you're never out this far.
500 climbing via the
If you're in the Seattle area.
151.
This is
departure
way,
climb maintain for level 210.
way out there.
I'm going to maintain flight level 210 Southwest 151.
Oscar 3338, send me the quick full arrival, the point on altimeter 3020.
So the destination is basically out by Mount Rainier. I think we're probably clear of that shelf. We're probably right underneath it, actually. Yeah, we're right on the seam of that shelf.
Number 50 Romeo Downspin.
Oh, I think we just busted it. I think we just busted the Bravo. Hold on, hold on. Climbing through 3,300 at 50 Romeo.
50 Romeo, you're in the Bravo.
I knew you were going to say that. 50 Romeo. We're heading east right now. 50 Romeo. Here's the phone number. Sorry. Right when I was saying, oh, we're probably like right under the seam. Oh, you bastard. How about now? No? Maybe not? Let's just go directly east. How about that? No, they would. I haven't flown in Seattle Bravo, but I would guess that they're probably similar to San Diego, where they don't.
Departure. Then file, maintain 7,000.
One strike left.
Large frequency 121.3, squawk 2067.
Yeah, because if you look at the airspace here, that shelf, you're probably gonna get that clearance in there anyway, because all of the traffic is going north-south, especially at that altitude. So you'd likely get cleared through there, but
I'm actually affirmative.
yeah, you don't want to bust it regardless. Yeah, you're right, Ryan. They for sure are more strict. This isn't supposed to come off as like they don't have anything else to care about, right? Whereas real world controllers are about getting people places efficiently. PilotEdge is primarily a training network, so the main thing they have to care about is being strict on airspace, so why not? I had my students fly 500 feet below Bravo shells as a minimum. So 5,500.
That was 151 contact, tower taking center 128.45.
128.45 for Southwest 151.
Alright, I guess we'll stay 4,000. Let's stay at 4,000. That's fine. 4,000 is fine.
That was 151, I'm taking center, call maintain, follow 260.
Let's get my flight school tells me to fly on the or max 100 feet below the steps to ensure that we can maintain altitude successfully. Crap 140 is I don't know about that, B7.
Division 30 Lima, connect, no problem.
I'll take strict Bravo attention versus 12-year-olds in Airbuses. A little red. Oh, that is a Ryan. That is.
Departure. Citation 653 Sierra Lima is at 7.1 thousand for 19,000.
Number 653 Sierra Lima, northbound departure at contact.
Okay, we are hauling ass right now. This is nice. Not for very long, B7, and only once. Copy the risk. Oh, yeah, copy the risk. I still haven't said that on the real radio. I hope to do that very soon. Yeah.
We copied the risk.
Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, so flight, it was in this plane, and it was when we were flying down, that's a nice ortho scene. We're in the Tacoma area, which I think we've already passed. No, actually we haven't passed Tacoma. We were like right in this area over here somewhere, wherever Tacoma is. And some kid was flying in a float plane, and wanted to land somewhere on the water.
Station 3 Sierra Lima, Carenado, close center 127.45.
And the controller said there are no seaplane bases that I'm aware of, you know, so you can land on water at your own risk. And the kid says, yeah, we copy the risk. Oh God, it was so good. Iron Condor Simulations, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, welcome everybody from Iron Condor. Prim, I'm gonna butcher that. Swarbs, Prim Swarbs. That's really bad, isn't it? Yeah, I apologize for butchering that. But yeah, thank you. Actually aced it. Damn. That's crazy. Melody.
For 683
Hopefully I got that right as well. Welcome. Let's see here. Sorry, man, if this isn't it, but don't worry, I'll ask Darkon. Oh yeah, let me check that link. No.
Silver 5 Tango Bravo.
No, that's not it. Did you see for 50 Romeo? Was that for 50 Romeo?
Negative.
Yeah, so it's a Fly with Lua plugin. Okay, let's see here. Does this come out? No. I'm very suspicious of our airspeed right now. So I'm 24.4, which is very precise. RPM is 20. So I can even move up the RPM a little bit. Or move. Let's go 22 squared. Maybe that's a little bit more realistic. And I would love to see what my actual fuel flow is in numeric. I don't know if there's a way to numerically look at that. ITT is kind of high. CHT is very low. So that is probably causing the high fuel flow. I don't know. Like, CHT isn't even moving at all. Let's close the cowl flaps. Why is your G1000 altimeter and standby so far from each other? I don't know, because it's X-plane one. Cowl flaps are going to help. Yeah, it's not really. It's fine. I mean, this is where it's like Carenado, and it's a flight simulator. So you know, like, I don't know. I don't think this makes sense. I haven't flown one of these planes before, so I don't know. But these numbers seem like they don't make sense to me. Torbinator, thank you so much for the host. Welcome everybody from Torbstream. What's up, dudes? Like an ITT that hot and CHT that low seems like it's wrong to me. RT Bone HS Hotel Sierra, welcome. Thank you for the follow. And Prim Swarbs, I'm gonna call you Prim. Thank you very much for following as well. Welcome aboard officially. CHT isn't moving probably because the cowl flaps are open. Yeah, so the cowl flaps are closed now. CHT's creeping up. Frick, I just missed. Oh no, Pat Leclerc, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for joining us tonight for some soft field landing practice. Look at this. There's those moments when that's not good. Not a good look there. When a flight simulator just kind of looks pretty badass. It's a good badass looking sim moment right there. Except for that scene. That scene looks pretty stupid. Wish that scene was not there, but that's a very Washington looking view right there. Rainier obscured by mountains. Screenshot of Rue there. Ro, what's happening? You have good news for me? Ro, I do have good news. I am finally and officially, in the eyes of the FAA, a private pilot. And it feels good. Looks almost real world. It does, yeah, except for those freaking seams, dude. Do I have ortho there? I think I do. I think I grabbed a couple extra ortho tiles.
Clear.
Different examiner that was human, indeed. Seattle approach, Skylane 2250 Romeo would like to cancel flight following.
Verify 0, remember to set this turbine squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Squawk VFR, frequency change approved. 2250 Romeo, see ya.
Oscar 3338, contact 1 approach 124.35.
Not really having it. Let's go over to, I don't know if this
November 915 Tango Bravo.
this even has radio, or what do you call it? What's the word that I'm looking for? Unicom, CTAF? It does have CTAF, right? 22.9 once we get closer there. Yeah, CTAF. Looking for a word. Are you running a UHD mesh for Pacific Northwest? I am not. Nope. Which airport? Oh yeah, I've got it here. It does. Teton State 4 Sierra 6. Why the 182? That's a great question. And the answer is I wanted to fly something other than the 172, but I wanted it to be really easy to fly. And by easy to fly, I mean like systems and buttons and crap. I mean, there's essentially one more thing you got to worry about than the 172. And other than that, it's exactly the same. And we're going off field a little bit, and this is a good plane to do that in. So that is why the 182. And the reason why we've got the MFD here is because I'm going with no georeferencing. ForeFlight does not have its georeferencing, and for some reason, it loaded up and it just is not working. So instead of troubleshooting that, we're going to try to find this airport, which is in the middle of friggin' mountain range with no georeferencing. That is really good news. Been busy as hell, and been wondering how you were stuck in your neighboring state having the bird decontaminated and new HEPAS tomorrow is home for free again. Well, Ro, thank you very much for checking, for asking. It's super nice to have it be over for sure. I haven't put the privileges to use quite yet, but that once the weather actually calms down, we'll be able to do that. So, yeah, flight. It looks really nice. It's not as great looking in the sim as it appears to be in the real world, but it does look pretty nice. I grew up in this area, so I have a lot of family and friends. My parents are in the Washington area, so this is an airport that should I be checked out in an airplane in that area. Could actually potentially fly to in the real world. So. Ryan. Oh, okay. We're gonna load up. Ryan, where are you coming from? Because I could probably find Eatonville. Could probably find Eatonville and meet you there if you wanted to load up there. Oh, are you coming from the other direction? Okay, yeah, you're coming from the other direction. Oh yeah, it's on the way. So that's good. Yeah, it's on the way. Got it. Oh, cool. We got a little weather update. That's nice. Sweet. Okay, now we can actually climb. Loads of high terrain, yeah. Yeah, I think it is one way in, one way out. Yeah. Well, by that time, Ryan, I can slow it down. Waiting for you. So Ryan's gonna meet. We're gonna meet with Ryan, and he's in a Carbon Cub, which cruises at like 90. What are we doing right now? All right, we're climbing. We're at 500 feet per minute at 110 knots. Cuts power off. Where are you gliding to? Yes. There. That clearing. It's not good. Starflies. We're having a rough time if we've got a power out here. But thank you. That is very CFI of you. We have our survival kit in the back. Somewhere back there. Dude, how good does that seat look? My God. The textures look freaking awesome. I mean, I don't think the seatbelt would be that shiny, but damn, that looks pretty good. Okay, PilotEdge time. PilotEdge. PilotEdge? PilotEdge. PilotEdge, they say. We're looking for that guy, Swanson, and then we're looking for Alder Lake. Oh! Frickin' Alder Lake! That is funny. I have been to Alder Lake. Okay. So this looks like a little valley here. And it splits off. It might be this valley right there. So that could be the Puyallup River. Survival kit, bottle, or rum to disinfect wounds. Yeah, well, just rum, just in general, just rum for fun. That looks like a lake right there. Where's the mountain? Okay, we're just south of the mountain. There's a valley just south of it. Okay, that might be Alder Lake right there. Yep, that's Alder Lake. That's awesome. That is. I have been right there. Okay, so that was actually much easier than I thought to find. And now we're going to turn on to this lake. We should run into Packwood here. We Italians prefer rum. Qualche grappa. Siamo Umbaraki. Nah, Grappa's way too good. What's up, Dave? Pretty nice, right? This is a nice plane. Carenado did a good job. It's simple. I think that helps too, that it's just a simple plane in general, so it makes it a little bit easier to not screw up. You know, that's kind of a backhanded compliment for the fine folks at Carenado, but it's true. One here. Well, I'm glad that the weather actually did what it said it was going to do and not be so cloudy. Yeah, it's the 182. How long have I been holding my license? 9 days. A private pilot for 9 days. Did we do this right? Pretty sure I did this right, yeah. We should be doing this right. Time to get the family back so you can take... Oh, time to get the family back so you can take them joyriding. That's the idea. Julia is dying to go flying. We have a planned first flight down to Gillespie Field in San Diego. And we just need the weather to shape up. It's crap right now in SoCal. Super sucks. What's up, John? Good evening. Happy little Friday. It's always weird looking at Mount Rainier from different angles, from different sides, because when you grow up in the Puget Sound area, you're so used to seeing it from one angle. When you go to the other side and see it, you're like, what the hell is this? Because it looks completely different. Pack a picnic and head to Big Bear. Yeah, Big Bear is fine. It's just for the first flight, there's some added risk there. And not every place allows you to take planes to Big Bear because of the risk. You do need to copy the risk going up there. If you get stuck, it can be a pain in the butt.
We copy the risk.
So yeah, probably not going to Big Bear or Catalina, at least in the current plane or planes that we're using. Not that we'll never go there, but just yeah, it's pretty tricky. I definitely wouldn't want to go up there for my first flight as a private pilot with Julia. You know, that's... I've been up there once already, so, you know, it's not that... I'd be completely unprepared, but yeah, it's definitely not a route to take super lightly. Alright, I'm going to switch from guard and go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for whenever Ryan is up. Because PilotEdge monitors guard. The cool thing about Southern California is that there are... I mean, Big Bear is cool. Big Bear is super unique, obviously, but there's other airports that have a lot less risk involved that are good to go to before. You know, just get more time, especially if it's a new plane you're not familiar with. There's no point in climbing all the way up there. I see something that looks civilization-like. looks like plane taking the runway. Now, is that Ryan or is that a drone? We are about to find out. It's actually kind of cool that we can see him climbing out like that. Let me get my lights on here. It's a rollerblader sprint track. Radio check.
You there?
Oh, I gotcha. Now I lost you. Okay, fly east. I think, did you just circle around?
I sure did.
Okay, yeah, just head east. I got you in sight, and I'll join up on you first.
Alright, I'm gonna keep climbing for a bit here.
Don't want to lose sight of them. That's awesome.
Climbing out at 53 knots is kind of slow, but 1,500 feet per minute.
Alright, I got you in sight. Make sure not to hit that mountain. Okay, lost him, but I know where he
So we should be able to fly northeast through this canyon here, follow the road to the east, and we should be to Teton State, I think.
Yeah, it should. It looks like it's that main freeway. There's a fork in the road, and if we just stay to the right, we should hit it. Are you GPS-less as well?
Yeah, exactly. I'm just looking at Sky Vector and the Orbex scenery here.
Okay, may have lost him. Oh, no, got him. I picked him up. Okay, just I'm at your 4 o'clock low.
I got you in sight.
Have you seen the carbon repaint of the 172? No, I have not. I mean, I use custom livery on the 172. Post it in the Discord if you have a shot of it. Is it pretty sweet looking?
Making almost 100 knots here. Look out.
What am I doing? Okay, I'm also at 100, so that's speed is good. up, Adone? Sound good? Your run?
How you doing?
Supposed to start work Monday in Texas. Canceled. Dude, everything is canceled. Julia works very closely with the city of Anaheim. She's one of the managers at the Anaheim Convention Center. So she does all of the BlizzCon and I guess VidCon is another one that's at Anaheim Convention Center. But they're shutting down everything. It's already been in the news that Disneyland is shutting down. And then after that news, the city of Anaheim decided to basically shut down the city of Anaheim. So it's going to be well done. So it's going to be a very interesting couple of weeks here in Orange County. It's very, very wild. Speed up from 80 knots. This thing was actually pretty good going slow. Are we heading down the right valley? Looks like it, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are here. It's called White Valley on the map, and this looks like a White Valley in my Orbex.
Well, at least I have enough fuel on board if we need to make a U-turn out of one of these canyons, but I think we're on the right track.
We might be down, we might be one too far south. I'm going to peek over this peak here.
No, I think we're good. I honestly think we're good.
All right.
Yeah, I mean I think we're okay. It's 25 miles, or about 20 miles east of where you took off from. So it's like not around the corner. And I think as long as we follow this road, I don't see any other valleys with a road like the one we're following.
That's true. There's one with the river, but not a road. You're right.
Hug the side of the canyon in case you need to do a canyon turn. Not a bad idea. Yeah, I could climb up a little bit. We don't have to be like inside of the mountains. Take too much of the fun out of it. This is a flight simulator, after all, you know.
Oh, the road's turning left here. Whoops.
There's our Cub buddy. Two red, two white. I should call you 3 degrees. That'd be quicker to say. lake is in sight.
Are you ahead of me?
I might be, I think. I mean, I'm just making the turn to the left. Where are you at?
I already made the turn to the left.
Maybe not. Do you not see the lake?
I've got a ski area on my right side right now. You past that yet?
The frequency distortion is telling me that we are not very close to each other right now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
I could be low. Did you follow that road straight and you took a late left or something?
Yeah, if you just follow the road, I mean the road goes straight there, but yeah, it goes straight a little bit east and then turns like northeast.
Yeah, I'm right there on it. I've got the ski area right below me on the map. If you look for the ski area, that's where I'm at.
Okay, I might be a little bit to your left and ahead.
Alright then. Yeah, there's a small lake in front of at the ski area, but then you're going to make a right turn over to the east, unless you went above the mountains, because I'm down at 5700 right now.
Yeah, I'm at 5700 also. So.
I'm going to cheat and look at the PilotEdge map, see where you are.
I don't actually think this is ortho.
Yeah. You took the other ravine. That's what happened.
Oh, okay. Are you a little bit south and east of me?
No, I'm due north of you. I'm over the ridge.
Got it. Okay, got it.
Yeah, if you see the map on ForePlay, if you look up north of there or northwest of where you were, there's a ski area on the map. That's where I passed. Now I've got the lake in sight. I should have you come off my right wing here shortly, because we'll be both coming on separate mountain passes.
Yeah, this is awesome. That might be perfect timing.
Yeah, I got your strobes in sight. That's awesome.
Damn it, where are you? Where is he?
Look left, probably about your 8 o'clock.
Oh, this is so sketch, not looking forward for too long.
I'm now about your 7.
Same altitude still?
Yeah, 5800.
Yeah, I don't have you in sight.
Looks like you ducked behind another ridge. Oh no, there you are. You're quite a bit higher. Maybe my altimeter's not set.
Just landed in SNA. Mind if I intercept and join you two afterwards? Not at all, Verdi. This is a little bit below. 7 o'clock low. Single pixel that would be his plane just yet. Airport is inside.
Oh, maybe I was looking at a drone. Maybe I'm in front of you.
I've got the airport in sight. Do you see it?
No, there's a ridge in the way. You're way ahead of me now.
All right, I'm going to switch over to CTAF 229.
Yep, got it.
Oh, and there are two, whatever the hell is that in front of. Okay, this is fucked. What are those guys doing? What is that? What the hell is that? Where are you guys going? All right.
B2s?
I don't know what the hell that is, dude. All right, I'm going over to CTAP. That was weird. Yeah, they're like 2 tankers. Teton State traffic. Skylane, overflying runway 2, right traffic, runway 2. Teton. Yeah, what the hell was that? Okay, let's get... Props coming full forward. We got lights are on. I'm not going to get too low because we don't have a lot of space to deal with here. This is pretty cool.
Holy shit, Google Maps does not do this place justice. There's so many mountains here. Oh yeah, Teton State traffic. Super Cup about 4 miles now. We're going to overfly right and enter right traffic for runway 2, Teton.
Teton State, Skylane, midfield, Teton State. Yeah, that was bizarre.
On my screen, it looks like you're headed north for 20, not 02. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm 02 is the one off of the lake.
Yeah.
All right, have a great evening, Verity. Let's get back into shape here. Teton State Skylane is right downwind, runway 2. Teton.
Super Cub crossing midfield, Teton.
Okay, so he's over there. All right. So we're gonna make our right base right into the lake there. Okay. Teton traffic, Skylane turning right base, runway 2, Teton. Right, props forward. Fuel is on both.
Teton State traffic, Super Cub, starting right downwind, running 2, Teton.
This is going to be a really short final here. Teton traffic, Skylane, final, runway 2, full stop, Teton. And Cub in the traffic, we're going to stop at the end of the runway for you to, after you land.
That's if I can actually land properly, sir, but I appreciate your courtesy.
Oh, bummer.
Teton State traffic, Super Cub turning right base.
That was
2,
terrible.
Teton.
I was coming in way too fast. Dude, that's actually kind of a challenging little approach. Alright, let's whip this thing around and see if we can catch this Cub coming in. Alright, what do you got? I'm gonna need to use one of these porta potties here in a second. I can make that landing much better. Mine's got the hang of it. That's looking nice and slow. It's got the barn doors out. Looks good. How's the ground clamping gonna be? He has Orbic, so this might be a little bit different. He's he's probably down at that point. Yeah. Nicely done.
Same for you, thanks. It's a beautiful space. Thanks for the encouragement as well here.
Yeah, this is a cool airport. Whoops. Okay. All right. I am going to use the restroom. I will be right back. It's a good place to leave it. Some of that tree flickering like a maniac. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get ForeFlight to actually work. Yeah, there it is. All I had to do is just restart ForeFlight. All right, Ryan, I'm gonna take off and then do another approach, I think.
Go ahead, it'll be fun to watch.
Flaps in there. Teton State, Skyline departing runway 20, Teton. Pull up. Pull up. Full back pressure. El Peru, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard. All right, let's get on to the... I guess it only looks like there's a lane, but okay. Power, it's tailwind, which isn't going to help. Whoa. Pull up. Pull up. Ho, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. J Pilot, happy Little Friday. All right, that's better. So I'm gonna try to get into an area where I can safely turn around here, which could be out here. And then we're gonna do a low approach into right traffic. It's a really short pattern. And I don't think I was ready for that final when I turned base, because it came up pretty quick. J Pilot, thank you so much for following.
Well, you gotta be high in those mountains, man.
What'd you say, Ryan?
The pattern is tough here because you got to be so high because of the terrain.
Yeah, and then I think you don't want to, you can't extend your downwind too far because of the, because, like you said, because of the terrain, and it just, that base to final, I don't know if you took it pretty tight too, but mine was way tighter than I was anticipating.
Yeah, mine was pretty tight. I actually extended out to the left over the terrain and just came in about 1,500 feet too high, but since I can be so slow with these boards, it's fine.
Teton traffic, Skylane, low approach, runway 2, right traffic, runway 2, Teton. This is pretty rad. I'm going to have to put this pretty high up on the bucket list of real-world airports to fly out of. How cool would a video flying into this thing be? To the ramp. Okay, let's get...
I know what you're talking about.
Teton traffic, Skylane, right crosswind, runway 2. Yeah, so you can't go too far this way, so you have to keep it tight laterally from the field. Teton traffic, Skylane is right downwind, runway 2. See where you can't extend out too much because of that terrain, so you have to keep it really tight. So you almost have to be like ready to go in the downwind, I think. So there's midfield, and I'm just gonna go right in that little tiny bay right there is where I'm gonna basically turn base. It is a really, really short final, but I don't want to let it float like I did the last time. So right over that little bay, and that should be enough of a final, I think. Teton traffic, Skylane, right base, runway 2. Right there, and there's 70 knots, so it does land a little bit faster than 172. Teton traffic, Skylane final, runway 2, Teton. Lost Creatures, this is Teton State, and it is 4 Sierra 6 is the code. So we can bring it in pretty shallow. There's 70. There's power idle. That's much better. Oh, that's so much better.
Oh, really good.
Oh, that's so much better. Keep those flaps down. Keep the back pressure going. That was a much better pattern at this frickin' place, and a pretty good soft field. Alright, so I'm gonna do a replay of that. We're gonna do a couple replays of that. Ryan, are you just gonna chill there for a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead and replay.
Alright, cool. Okay, let's check it out. If we're gonna do like a long flight before this. There's those KC-135s. Freaking weirdos. little bit better airspeed. It's way too fast on the first one. Yeah, that's a pretty short climb there. Oh yeah. Yes. I'm happy with that. That looks very nice. And we're back. Flap, a little flappage coming up. Which side is that? Straight up. What's up, Keen? Must be pretty strong if Bill thinks he's flying. Oh, that I already read that, but I didn't realize that was you, Keen. So, what's happening? All right. So now we did that. That's great. Oh, we could pop over to Yakima. Let's check out non-orthoed vanilla Yakima. SimEdge, what's happening? We're up in Washington. There is a big old mountain somewhere over there.
Down state traffic. Supercar, I'm going to take off running 20, fly around the train a bit.
What's the field elevation here? 1,100 feet. What's up, Mad Hatter? Not too far north from you. 21 Whiskey. Oh yeah, Ranger Creek. All right, let's go to Ranger Creek. We'll take. Well, you know what? Let's go to Yakima and get some fuel, and then we will go ahead and down there. Teton traffic, Skylane departing, runway 20, Teton. SimEdge, that's right, man. I forgot. We're up in your neck of the woods. Julia sent me a picture from the grocery store. That is ridiculous looking. Alright. Full back pressure. And then we're gonna friggin' punch it. We're turbocharged, so we got all kinds of power at this altitude. The tailwind does not help. Hey, what's up, Jonathan? Happy Thursday. Happy little Friday. Almost made it. I wonder how many aircraft get abandoned in the mountains because they land with not enough fuel to return. I mean, there are planes that get abandoned at airports that don't have enough fuel to return, that the airport doesn't have enough fuel at it. Definitely, that's definitely a risk to copy. Romeo at Yakima. Yeah, Rogue Army, this is 4 flight. This should come in clear in a second. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining me tonight. You know what? This is the first time I've kind of said it in the middle of a normal-ish stream. Thank you for joining me tonight. For those of you that are new, my name is Bill, and I am a private pilot out of John Wayne Airport in Southern California. And I learned how to fly largely on the flight simulator here. So I try to replicate some real-world flights. This is not one of them. I hope it's one of them at some point. But that is... that's why I pretty much stick to general aviation planes here. So if you like takeoffs and landings and cool little airports, you're in the right place. I am a private pilot. Which is cool. Alright, Ryan, I'm gonna go fuel up at Yakima. See ya. How far out are we? We're a good amount out, I guess. 20 miles. Whoa, trim. There's the trim. I'm pointed in the right direction, however. It won't be why is this thing stalled? I promise you it will not be casual for very long. I will uncasually, emphatically state that I'm a private pilot for a while. Now this is Eastern Washington technically, so there's not much difference between ortho and autogen. And I think SimEdge would probably agree. Not much difference. Alright, so we're gonna fuel up in Yakima, and then we're gonna head...
Number 51 Alpha runway 2, center left, clear for the option.
Destination ATIS is 125.25.
Gotcha, 4 flight. Your next stream, you need
runway 10 left,
a captain's cap.
Alpha.
Not quite to that level, to that point yet. Yeah, is it over this? Oh no, there it is. It should be visible by now. Yakima Tower, good evening. Skylane 2250 Romeo, 15 miles to the west. Information Romeo, full stop.
Alright, 2250 Romeo, Yakima Tower, and our left downwind, runway 27. And report. Go.
Alright, left downwind 27, 2250 Romeo. Super high. I bought this 182 and haven't flown it yet. How do you like it? I like it a lot. When we were starting up, I was kind of explaining the reasons for wanting to fly it, in particular tonight. It's a 182, so it's great, you know, in soft field, off field situations. It's a turbo, which is great for high altitude stuff, which we're kind of doing. I mean, this isn't necessarily high altitude, but that was one consideration. And also, it is really simple. Now that we have georeferencing, let me turn this on. It's really simple. It's a Cessna, single engine Cessna, so there's not much to it. And, you know, it's one of Carenado's least effed planes, which is good. Have you seen the Captain Bob cockpit build YouTube videos? I think I have. I don't know if that's who it was. I mean, there's a couple of cockpit builds online that I've seen, but that is the complete other spectrum of simulators for just
Grand 37 Lima, contact South departure.
Of the flight simulators. I have the simplest setup. No, this is just the G1000. I wish it had the steam gauge panel.
3937 Lima, Seattle departure, radar contact, climb maintain 7,000.
I guess it makes it good for IFR stuff. Like, it's a little bit faster than the 172. He's like 14. It's 2800 feet pattern? No, 2000. 2099 is our pattern altitude.
Cessna 32 Charlie, runway 26 left, cleared for the option, wind 2107.
On.
Cleared for the option, 32 Charlie. 32 Charlie, verify runway 26 left, cleared for the option. 26 left, yes, cleared for the option. Alright, sure, I need you to read that back with your call sign, please. You must include your call sign and runway number in the readback. Charlie, cleared for the option, runway 26 left.
Oops.
November 56433, NorCal approach, roger.
Alright, cool. It's like deceivingly far away right now. I bet this actually does look pretty good with an ortho on it if it's all fields and stuff. Maybe I'll think about using
Baron 37 Lima, clear direct battleground BOR.
Using some space for that. Oh, is this track up? Hell no. What kind of animal? Can you not do... Oh no, there it is, okay. That's good. Ugh. Track up, gang, unite. Dude, not even. You're so full of crap, I don't. I know that's a lie. I know you.
Yakima
I know.
Tower, Super Cub 618 Echo Romeo, about 12 to the west, 5,000 information Romeo. Hold up.
I know you wouldn't do that, man. Orthos for Washington are definitely worth it. Yeah, I've got the Pacific or the Puget Sound area ortho. I just never thought
Number
I'd be
618 Echo Romeo, Yakima Tower, Roger, proceed straight in runway 9er, wind 0705.
Straight in for runway 9er, 618 Echo Romeo.
Interesting. So he cleared me for 27, and he's got Ryan coming in runway 9er. Interesting. Situational awareness. How? You mean diminished situational awareness, or what do you mean by situation?
Aaron 37 Lima, contact Seattle Center 126.6. November 51 Alpha, runway 29 left, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 29 left, Tomahawk 51 Alpha.
November 56433, no traffic observed between you and Reed Hillview Airport. Radar service terminated. Squawk via power frequency change approved.
Yakima Tower, Skyline at 2250 Romeo midfield, left downwind 27.
Skyline 50 Romeo, Yakima Tower, runway 27, clear to land, wind 0705.
Little land runway 27 2250. Okay, we got fuel, we got lights, we got mixture in, we've got prop full forward. We're
November 8937
right
Lima,
about
Seattle Center, Roger.
altitude, I guess.
Altimeter 3019.
There is numbers, we're a little bit far out. Okay, I got first notch of flaps in there. I don't know why I've never thought of following you on the PilotEdge map while you stream Fouch. Nice game. Yeah, it is kind of fun to follow along. That was kind of an early base.
$500.
Probably gonna go down to actually gonna cut this corner a little bit. The elevator sensitivity is a little bit different on this. I gotta look at that. I feel like
50 Romeo, same intentions.
we'll be taxiing to get some fuel. 50 Romeo.
Number 50 Romeo, Roger, taxi via Alpha, remain this frequency.
Alpha will stay with you. 50 Romeo. Okay.
Number 618 Echo Romeo, runway 9er, wind 070 clear to land.
Clear to land runway 9er, 618 Echo Romeo, and we'll be going to McCormick Air Center off the left of the runway there.
Roger.
The what now? Oh, got it. We'll do that too, I guess. Strobes coming off. Did you land me with a tail on? I didn't even check.
Skyline 32 Charlie, runway 26 left, cleared for the option. 26 left, cleared for the option, 33 Charlie.
Beautiful Yakima. There's Ryan. What's your altitude right now, Ryan? That looks... You're either way far out or super high. But if you're really high,
American 2428,
stay high and do just like
PilotEdge coverage area.
boom.
Your radar services terminated. Change to advisory frequency approved. Take care. Good night.
Good job looking at McCormick Air Center. I would have. I'm just like, I don't know. Take me to wherever the fuel is. 5 miles, 3,600 feet. Yeah. Be at 1,000 feet over the numbers and dump it in. I watched, I'll call him a friend. Call him a friend. I watched a friend in his decathlon. Actually, I take that back. Somebody else was flying his decathlon. An acquaintance was flying a friend's decathlon at 1,000 feet over the parking lot at John Wayne and just freaking dumped it down. Full on crazy slip, and it looked hilarious. Is there any taxi lines? We're gonna cut some corners here. Dump it in, dude. Dump it in. I need something other than the 172 that I can slip. I know you can do it, Ryan. I believe in you.
Complete stop 332 Charlie. November 32 Charlie, say again. When it comes to a complete stop. 32 Charlie, roger.
I think I still hear some rain outside here, so it's either still raining outside or I kind of feel like I want to go back to SoCal. Alright, where's Ryan at? There he is. Alright, Ryan, I need to see a crazy
Charlie,
slip,
turn left at
man.
Victor, taxi via Victor and uniform to the ramp, remain this frequency.
Full
Taxi
flaps
left
and then
Victor,
just
332 Charlie.
full rudder. Just full right rudder.
Tomahawk 5-1 Alpha, runway 29 left, clear for the option.
Better be a long host.
Clear for the option, runway 29 left. This will be full stop. Tomahawk 6451 Alpha.
Is that all it's
Roger.
got? Look at how slow that damn thing's going. Just floating down. Not bad. Not bad, Ryan. Looks like it's on center line. Alright. Kick that rudder back. And ground clamping. Whoa. Okay, you were on center line. That's okay.
Holding short of Lima, ready for taxi, 322
B7,
Charlie.
what is full?
I'm sorry, holding short of Victor, 322 Charlie. November 43 X-ray, roger, clearance on request.
Alright, let's get this thing shut down. Sweet. Alright. That was pretty fun.